The Train from Rhodesia shows great examples of a feminist critical lens through the story. It follows a young man and woman aboard a train. The train then comes to a stop, allowing people outside of the train to sell goods to those on the train. The woman spots a carved wooden lion out that an old native man is trying to sell. However, it appears to be too expensive for her to buy. The man, without the woman's knowledge, waits until the train starts to move to buy the lion so that he can force the native man into selling it for a much, much lower price. He was proud to have gotten the lion for such a deal, but when he informed the woman of his purchase, she was very upset about the lion was indeed bought. She gave the lion back to the man and proceeded to sit in the corner staring out of the window. The feminist lens is shown through the sensitivity and respect the woman shows for the native man and his painting. The man deceiving the older man to get the lion and her reaction when she finds out the man cheated the native into getting a lower price for the lion. In the Train from Rhodesia, the woman is very appreciative of the skill and detail for the carved wooden lion. That one, her hand commanded. It was a lion carved out of soft, dry wood that looked like sponge cake, heraldic, black and white with impressionistic detail burned in, is a quote from The Train from Rhodesia. Women generally have a more appreciation for the qualities in a fine piece of art. Men may look at it as a materialistic item, but women tend to think of deeper thoughts about such an object. The woman then decided she could not afford the lion, so the man decided to trick the salesman by waiting until the train took off to get the lion for a very cheap price. He laughed. I was arguing with him for fun, bargaining. When the train had pulled out already, he came tearing after. 1 and 6, boss, so there's your lion. Another quote from The Train from Rhodesia. The woman was very displeased that he had cheated the old native man. In many cases, men seem to be more likely to cheat someone than women do. Girls have a more sensitive heart that boys lack when it comes to making unfair choices such as the one that the man did in the story. When the woman found out that the man got the lion in a sneaky way, she was more than upset. Another quote from The Train from Rhodesia. To give 1 and 6 for that, the heat of shame mounted through her legs and body and sounded in her ears like the sound of sand pouring. She sat there sick. Women such as the one in the story are more upset when something like that happens. They don't enjoy seeing a poor old man being cheated by someone better off. The man in the story had no problem getting the lion for a much cheaper price no matter what he had to do. That is where the biggest difference of men and women come from. They each have a different level of sensitivity, but women tend to have the most sensitivity, and it is greatly shown in this story. The Train from Rhodesia shows great examples of a feminist critical lens through the story. The feminist lens is shown through the sensitivity and respect the woman shows for the native man in his painting, the man deceiving the older man to get the lion, and her reaction when she finds out the man cheated the native into getting a lower price for the lion.